Just to recap for the people that's just coming in, we're gonna go over crypto week commencing. Lawmakers and industry go all in. That's the article from Eleanor. We're gonna go over Grayscale filing a confidential submission for IPO with the SEC. We're gonna go over Bitcoin making solid between 120K to 130K. And there's three reasons why. So we got an article for that. We also got digital asset investments have recorded $3.7 billion in inflows, which is the second highest in history. And then we got XRP price extends weekly gains to 30%, grabs second spot on Coinbase. So XRP has gained 30% over the past week, thereby becoming the third largest crypto after Tether and the second on Coinbase trading volume after Bitcoin. And then we also have about the Big Bang, which is ISO. It just hit the scene today, so we're gonna go over that. I see you, D. Let me bring you on. What's good, Phil? What's good? So yeah, we are live on YouTube. So for those that like to follow the articles on the screen while we're going over it, you can go over to YouTube. If y'all cool with just listening and you cool with sitting on TikTok, that's cool. But yeah, we're gonna go over Feds, ISO, Big Bang. We're gonna go over that article. This article's from a couple days ago, but of course, I don't think it's a write up for today yet because it just went live today. But we'll still go over this one just to kind of go over it. But yeah, the Federal Reserve shift of trillions of dollars in payments to the new ISO 222 standard, which is today, will basically reverberate around the world. So it says here, financial institutions that seek to send payments via the Federal Reserve's Fed Wire Fund service must migrate to a new international standard today. That's when banks are required to begin using the ISO 222 standard for electronic payments. They choose to send over that Fed real-time settlement rail. While the central bank delayed the implementation deadline multiple times after a preliminary 2023 proposal, it says this one is for real. So it's for real because it went live. I think did it go live at like 9 p.m. last night? I don't know.
For real?
I think so. The joint went live. It's live though. But the Geneva-based International Organization for Standardization gave the world the ISO 222 standard over 2 decades ago to encourage financial institutions around the world to embrace a more modern messaging system. Some 70 countries have already adopted a standard that provides operational efficiencies, more data sharing, and less outdated batch processing. It says shift will allow banks around the world to communicate, share data, and operate by the same rules for cross-border payments. And this is the global head of consulting firm. I don't cap. What is it? Cap Gemini's Research Institute for Financial Services. It says the change has a host of implementations for international commerce. He explained during an interview. Global payments are deep and complex. Um, he formerly worked for Visa and PayPal. So he said it is essential that we all speak the same language. We harmonize the data. We harmonize the rails. Y'all hear this, right? He said, yeah. Somebody said, yeah. 9 p.m. last night, Fedwire went live. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. Um, so it says here, the Federal Reserve already put its new real-time payment system Fed now on the standard. I can't even say. I don't know. I can't talk today. When it launched in 2023, it says the bank-owned clearinghouse also has its private real-time rail, the RTP network, using the ISO standard. The new standard will be particularly important for banks and credit unions seeking to send cross-border payments because many foreign financial counterparts already use the standard. So y'all heard that, foreign financial counterparts. So this is a global shift. I just want to point that out so that y'all know that this isn't just for America. This is a global shift for those that's not aware. It says the FedWire channel handles some $4.7 trillion in worldwide commerce every day, with international commerce mainly conducted in U.S. dollars. This is a massive upgrade for the entire payment industry. And this is Finsley, CEO. I'm not finna butcher his name, but he said it is an upgrade for the entire world, mainly because the dollar is the global currency. So now with this system, we can convert the dollar into pesos. We can convert the dollar into euros. We can convert. So like, and they can do it instantly now and simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be this whole 3 to 5 days and y'all gotta pay these big ass fees and all this other shit. Like everything is on the same system now. Everything's moving in harmony globally for the global banks. This is a big deal. This is like a huge shift in the financial system. And it says here, Charlotte, North Carolina, because y'all know Charlotte is basically the home for the banks. A lot of banks are in Charlotte. Let me put this on vibrate. Sorry, y'all. Charlotte, North Carolina based Finsley is a software provider to financial institutions that has been working to make sure its clients are prepared for this moment. It's not a global transition, but rather a big bang conversion. So they even saying it's bigger than global. They're calling this a big bang conversion. That happens today when the Fed shifts the Fed wire service to the new standard. It's the biggest event to happen in payments during his decades-long career in financial services. So they're calling this a big bang. So me even saying global ain't big enough. So they're calling this a big bang conversion. That's dangerous.
Nah. That's some real shit right there, man. Like
Yeah.
if it's a big bang, like this is massive. This is massive, and it's crazy because still don't nobody know about this. You know what I'm saying?
No
One of
one's
the
talking about
biggest
this
events
that
in
looks
history.
like us. And then the most important part is no one's talking about this that looks like us, and nobody's telling people the opportunity that they have within this transition. Like the whole opportunity for you to create generational wealth right here. Like that's the whole point of this. Like I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't give a fuck about the technicalities behind it. I just want to know what companies are involved. What do I
Yeah.
need to invest in? And boom, I'm not into the technicalities of it. Some people are, and y'all respectfully can go to their channels if you want the whole technical side of this. I'm more so concerned of what's happening, what companies is involved, and what the fuck I need to buy and how I get it. That's what
Exactly.
I'm here. I'm going straight to the motherfucking point. Where's the munions? Because I'm
Where's,
gonna follow the munions.
yo, Tito said it has begun.
Yeah, it's here. It's here. So yeah, but if you want the
Holy shit.
technical side of how this is gonna happen and how this looks and how this works, T's crypto spot. Y'all can check out Kurt page on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Quincy Jones, he got some whiteboards up.
901.
Crypto 901, but I'm to get really technical. The first, go look at them. Other than that, but if you like me and you just want to know what's going on, what I need to buy, and where the money is, that's all I give a shit about. I don't give a fuck how this shit works.
Oh snap, we here, fam.
Faster,
We here.
oh my god, this has been a
We
long time.
here. We
Jesus
here.
Christ.
Get hyped,
Oh,
y'all. Listen,
no.
double
I
tap the
wore
screen.
red today. Y'all didn't even
Live.
notice I got the red on, D. I got the red on.
You do got the red on.
This wasn't even intentional.
You do
This
got the
wasn't even
red on.
intentional. I just woke up today and I was like, I'm gonna put this on and I'm wearing all red today. I was like, I'm gonna put this on today. I'm gonna put this on today.
Damn,
you
red down.
I woke up wanting to wear red. I don't know what shit crazy.
Damn.
That
Spirit said you gotta put that on.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even put the two and two together till just now. Like, oh shit, I got the red on. Like, this is a full circle moment for real. Like, we've been waiting for this moment for a minute. This is just the beginning, though. This is just the beginning. Like,
yeah.
We just getting started. Yeah.
Oh man. Listen. Ash flame the fuck up.
Oh yeah, because I said
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen. Make sure y'all sharing the live, fam. Because y'all, man, especially if you've been with us, rocking with us, majority of this time period since 2022. This is the times we've been waiting for, fam. We've been waiting for just this part for a long time. Just this part. So now, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what it do. You already know Bitcoin went to 122, 123, whatever Coop said last week. And XRP sitting in that $3 range, right? It's still at $3, right?
It was 298, 297 right now. 298, 298. Yeah. So we'll have Coop on here. He'll give the whole analysis and all that good stuff.
Exactly. Red hoodie. Yup.
Bullis Bird said knew it would be wild lit in here. I knew the channel to come to. If y'all want to go look at them boring niggas who want to talk like they sitting in a corporate office, y'all go ahead. Okay? I'm not finna do that. Like, nah, let's sit here and talk about some real nigga shit. Like,
each his own. To each his own. But we not gonna.
Let's get this money on. That's
we're not
all.
Gonna beat around the bush. We're not gonna beat around the bush.
We're gonna get straight to it. So, but yeah, it just says preparing for ISO. And it says that most major U.S. banks are prepared for the Fed shift. I wanted to point that out. That's why I wanted to make sure I read this part. I'm gonna say it one more time. Most
Mm-hmm.
major U.S. banks are prepared for the Fed shift to ISO 222.
Mm.
Though some smaller institutions in the U.S. may not be. Who gives a fuck? But if you bank with a smaller bank, I'm sorry, but y'all got other options.
I
But
mean, you had 4 years, fam. You had 4 or 5 years to get shit going.
yeah, especially if you the bank, like y'all knew what was going on. But it says if they haven't been able to implement the technology upgrade themselves, presumably they're working with an outside vendor to do so. So yeah, so y'all should be straight. And then we got another director of financial services software provider at Finastra, in New York, said he also believes that most U.S. banks are prepared for the new standard. His London-based company with the U.S. headquarters in Lake Mary, Florida, has been working with both the Federal Reserve and financial institutions to get them ready. So that's pretty much what's been going on. So remember, we had Nick. I'm sorry, what's my guy Mike come on, and he told y'all about the banker that he met and how he was meeting with the Federal Reserve to prepare his banks in
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas. They have been meeting with the Federal Reserve, the smaller banks. So everybody should be ready. They should have a marketing plan, all types of shit, because they about to get their customers with these wallets and all types of shit. Y'all about to see a lot of y'all banks is gonna have a whole new what you want to call it? I guess a whole new wallet and
I
all
mean,
types of shit waiting for
I mean,
y'all
it's
to
just a whole new flow. It's just a whole new
yeah,
like workflow, digital workflow, like the
digital wallets. Y'all about to
digital
start seeing.
wallets. Speaking of, I think I just seen an article. I'm a send it to you about digital wallets and how people got to get acclimated to banking wallets. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. And shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, fam, because
Coops,
man,
Coops said local DeFi will ultimately eliminate credit unions.
damn, damn. Well,
Yeah, yeah. So while he pulling that up, it says we've touched every single customer to ensure that the right software is in place, that they've done their testing, and that they have everything they need to process. While there could be some outlier situations, he added that he doesn't expect any major banking disruptions today. So it shouldn't be any major banking disruptions happening today. But he said, given all the prep work and all the diligence that was done, I think it's unlikely that something dramatically wrong will go on July 14th. So they've been testing this for a minute. So we shouldn't see nothing crazy happen because they've been testing this shit for a long time. And then it says, to brace for any potential mishaps, Finastra is advising its financial institution clients to start a little earlier than usual on Monday to give themselves more processing time to work through any wrinkles. All providers, including the Fed, are thinking the same way. It's all hands on deck. He said, I can tell you from a financial perspective, nobody's taking off July 14th. So everybody at work
mm,
today.
mm,
Everybody at work today.
mm. Let's keep double tapping the screen, keep sharing the live, fam. Double tap the screen, share the live, fam. Because this is important information that we're going over. We're going over how you're gonna be doing transactions, how you're gonna be doing business. Like your banks are getting involved, fam. Come on.
Hey, Coop. So, and it's like D just said in the comments. Even if they partner with Metal, you still think the credit unions gonna be going? I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, DeFi is gonna eliminate credit unions.
Yeah, I mean,
But you know, do you know about the Metal stuff though? What Metal got going on and what they're doing with credit unions? Are you aware of that?
no, I'm completely unaware. So I was just about to preference it would what I would always preference it with. Don't listen to me.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. That's why I was asking if you knew what Metal blockchain had going on with the credit unions. I wish DeFi King was on here because he can go into that spiel with you, that whole spiel with the credit unions.
I think I may have heard like a little bit of it when we was on the spaces, but I don't know enough. Like I don't know enough to be able to, you know what I'm saying, talk about it. I'm just saying in the aspect of, and maybe this is what Metal was coming in to fix. Credit unions was created to be local local lenders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Credit unions was mostly created to not only be local lenders, but credit unions or smaller regional banks also owns all the commercial real estate. So they're up against two different problems. The first problem, the most major problem that credit unions and smaller regional banks are up against are commercial buildings. Commercial buildings are obviously becoming emptier and emptier because if you work in front of a computer or a telephone, your job is likely being replaced with AI. So until we have that real estate bubble pop, or they ultimately start turning those large buildings and people's downtown areas into 10-minute cities, then they gonna have to deal with that. And then secondly, DeFi just makes a way for, especially locally, we really just don't talk about it locally because Web3 is so broad and you get to really lend to everybody over the entire globe. But DeFi is going to create a way for people locally to be able to fund local ideas or local businesses or people who want to take out loans locally. And, it's just going to be hard for a credit union to be able to obtain people come into the credit union and hold their money in that account.
Okay. Yeah, I think Metal might be coming in to kind of make some changes there. The Pacifics I can't really get into. That's why I said I need a DeFi king. I don't know if somebody else in the chat. I know Sid might know. But I do know Marshall and them was doing something with the credit unions.
Oh yeah. They had the credit unions pulling up. Metal was at one of the credit unions. They had like a convention or something, a conference or something like that, not too long ago. And then Metal pulled up. Marshall and them pulled up. So they're gonna be doing a lot. So
yeah,
I'm gonna pull up. The chart. I'm gonna pull up the chart. Let me see.
Saying Metal about to run. Yeah. What are regulations going to do to DeFi government? So DeFi is going to have its own regulations from what my research has shown me. So the regulations we get with digital assets and the stable coins, that's separate. So DeFi gonna have to get their own set of regulations. So I don't know what that's gonna look like. That's gonna come after we get the Clarity and Genius Act.
Yeah, precisely. They haven't started talking about that yet. I'm gonna have to look into Metal and see what. So
yeah, it's deep. I don't know if Sid can come up. Sid, can you come up? I don't know if she
at least put me up on game and tell me what it is, because when you start saying Metal, that should just sound like a card.
No, we talking about Metal blockchain. Let me see. Bank Social. I forgot about that. John Holmes just said Bank Social is going to deal with the credit unions. Also, I forgot about that. Yeah, because the person of a Bank Social, I think the founder or whatever, he been tweeting some stuff too about Bank Social and credit unions. I don't know if Sid, what you doing? I don't give two shits about that job unless you helping somebody that need help. My bad. I forgot she a nurse. Okay, I care about your job a little bit.
I was about to say, we're helping people that
need. My bad. Let me stop being selfish. Somebody could literally be dying right now. So, God forbid, knock on wood, but I hope they feel better. I don't know what Sid doing. I don't know if she at work though. I'm about to call her. I don't have no patience. Hold on. She better not ignore my call either.
Don't go write the voicemail.
Hello?
What you doing, nigga?
Hello?
Yeah, what you doing?
Y'all have a good night, y'all. I'll see y'all. Drive safe, baby. I'm on this Monday morning slash.
Yeah, F all them niggas. It's crypto week. It's crypto week. F them niggas. Hey. All right, can you explain how Metal is helping with credit unions?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on.
You about to hop on right now? All right.
Okay. Yeah, send me some. I'll hop on.
I sent you an invite. Just come back in there. All right. She about to come up. Think I care about them niggas? Bye. See y'all tomorrow. The fuck.
Somebody
Put it on blast.
DAO connected to Metal blockchain.
What you say?
Somebody in the comments, Red said, is Metal DAO connected to Metal blockchain?
Yes, yes. Metal DAO is its own thing now. There's Metal and there's Metal DAO.
ZBet just committed to treasury management on Uphold. Told y'all ZBet won't go nowhere. What chart you was finna pull up, D? You got the chart up?
Oh yeah, from last week when we was talking about Bitcoin last week and how it could go to 122.
Oh yeah. Cause Coop called it. So Coop called that, y'all. I definitely want to go over that. Hold on, let's hang tight on that one. Okay, there go see it. We can get over. Let's get this. Dang, what happened? Hey TikTok, you better not be on that dumb shit. All right, here we go. See it?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. All right, bet. Yeah. Just explain the credit union with the metal real quick with metal blockchain.
Man, they eating up credit unions. It's gonna be like just a social gathering, a social network of credit unions. Hedera Bank Social comes in is where you're onboarding. Like, let's say you work for a Navy Federal, whatever. Navy Federal gets in there. It just makes the process easier for banks. The metal blockchain itself is basically the new banking system for big institutions, companies, countries, all that shit. All the assets will eventually flow over into that chain. I mean, it's inevitable for keep basically like a closed loop ecosystem, and when it involves money, spending money, things like that. With credit unions, they're eating credit unions, they're eating banks up. There's gonna be really no competition for the banks once they open up this metal blockchain. The interest that the credit unions and stuff will be able to get versus a traditional bank. Crazy gains.
Cause they implement the regulations and KYC and all that AML, all that shit into their blockchain, right?
This is the only blockchain that's ready. They are already Bank Security Act compliant. They're already KYC compliant. They're already KYB compliant. They're already DID compliant. All they got to do is say go. That's just the only chain when it comes down to identity verification that's ready.
And that's a very important part of all this is the identity verification part.
Very important. Everything will eventually be either DID or EID, which is electronic ID or digital ID. All of that, it will eventually come down to that.
Yeah.
So when it says go and you're ready to start spending money as far as going through your bank or setting up your direct deposits and stuff like that, it'll be through metal blockchain.
And this is why I be saying don't sleep on metal blockchain. This is why I be telling the XRP community who just sold XRP or nothing, like don't sleep on the metal blockchain. Especially if you weren't able to get 50,000 XRP tokens because you didn't get in 2017, metal blockchain is like another opportunity for you because it's still mad cheap. So I will go over there and accumulate as much as you can. I was
just about to say how many zeros is in front of that metal right now.
It's still mad cheap. Let me go. Hold on.
But that's the most important thing with the metal blockchain. They are literally ready to go. Once you onboard yourself into the system, verify your identity.
It still got 2 zeros in front.
I would learn about, not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would learn about the meme coins on that chain. Like, you don't have to get anything that anybody else got, but I would just learn about them because the memes is what's going to bring the notoriety to the chain. Everybody start talking about fun shit and gambling type shit. And that's what piques their interest, but they don't ever take that spark of and apply it to the legitimate shit, the long run stuff.
Exactly. So y'all, in order for y'all to get metal, y'all have to get it from yeah. Say it again. Oh, you have to get metal, the metal app, metal, or you can use
Metal Pay.
Webbox wallet, it's easy now. It's literally so easy and no excuse for people anymore.
Webbox
wallet and the Metal Pay app. You can even use Uphold. I use Uphold. Buy my USDC, send it to the Webbox wallet.
Mm-hmm.
And now in the Webbox wallet, you can hit swap and it'll open up metalx.com. Like it's no reason. Like we was navigating MySpace and Black Planet crazy like back in the day. You can wallets for your future.
Niggas was coding and they didn't even know they was coding back then.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We're grown at our big ages to be ignoring stuff just because of what we think when we haven't done a single ounce of research.
Exactly. So yeah, the web auth wallet, they definitely have made it more simple now because you can hit the buy now button on there because they didn't have that feature before. They just added that. So
but I gotta run. I gotta let you go. I got meetings.
All right.
Okay. All right. See, appreciate you.
Out there, see it.
Preach.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if that kind of gave you an idea of metal, that's why I said that metal blockchain a beast, bro. It's a beast. I think you should take a look at it. I think you'll be intrigued.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna dive into it. Y'all got me. Y'all got my ears peaked on that.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Web auth wallet, y'all. Put it in the chat. Web auth.
Queen, before we get into the chart, can I go over this article real quick about mobile wallets and the future of payment flows since it is crypto week?
Oh yeah, because I wanted to finish out with this ISO 222 benefit. So you showing that?
Okay, go ahead.
No. I want you to show that before we get into the benefits because then it'll make sense to everybody. So that was a good idea. Did you send it to me?
Yeah, I did. You just pull it up. If you're on YouTube, you can see the article. If you're on YouTube.
Which,
all right,
is it just 18% of consumers? That one?
Yes.
All right, here it is.
All right, so 18% of consumers are committed mobile wallet users defining future of payment flows. This is the future of payments. We told you that all of these things were going to change. All of these things were going to change when it came to, how you're going to be doing business, how you're going to be doing transactions, all of that stuff. So let's see it. So global payments are driven by a generational shift toward mobile wallets that began with young consumers and is now influencing all age groups. So the Payments Intelligence Report, Pocket Revolution, How Mobile Wallets Are Changing Payments Worldwide, provides an analysis of global digital engagement, examining how mobile wallets and mobile-first payments are reshaping consumer transactions online and in stores, right? Based on the survey of 216,000 consumers across 11 different countries, representing 50% of global GDP, right? The study reveals that mobile wallets are now 35% of online transactions and 21% of in-store transactions across these nations. The shift reflects a change in a form factor, meaning that the device or method used to make a payment from traditional plastic cards to mobile interfaces without altering the underlying funding sources like credit or debit cards, right? So, we've been using, your phones, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, all that stuff, right? Instead, mobile wallets securely store and tokenize these familiar methods, offering a faster and safer way to pay. Faster, safer way. While Gen Z and mobile wallets adoption and sets the pace for mobile-first payments, the report underscores that this trend is expanding across all generations, becoming increasingly age agnostic, right? Mobile-first payments are gaining traction among millennials, Gen X, baby boomers, transitioning from youth to trend to across basically everybody. That's what they're basically saying. So they saying that Gen Z's in-store mobile data usage has seen an increase of 23% since 2022, establishing a cohort as a primary driver of first mobile payment trends across 11 countries studied. And they said beyond Gen Z, mobile wallet adoption is also growing among other age groups, within in-store usage increasing by 3.7% for millennials, 5% for Gen X, and about 10% for baby boomers and seniors between 2022 and 2024. And this report identifies that people are just committed. People are just more committed to just doing this. And then beyond this, the report also delves into the things of the mobile wallets adoption. So whether you're using Apple Pay or Google Wallet, it's going to continue to expand, and local solutions such as Pix over in Brazil or Ideal over in the Netherlands are capturing market share. So it's very, very important that you understand that these aren't going away. Like when you're using your phone, when you go into the store, it's going to be more and more of a thing. Because if you go to certain places in Asia, I think in China, you don't even need a phone. Like you just walk in and they scan your retina and you pay for stuff, right? It's not even going to be, it's going to be way more advanced than just the phone later on. So this is where we are. And it said that it also reveals that factors like income and whether consumers live in urban or rural neighborhoods are less relevant drivers of mobile wallet adoption than previously thought, suggesting that the utility of these payment tools transcend socioeconomic and geographic divides. So they did a whole case study on just people just using digital wallets.
Wow. So y'all see what's coming. So the banks is getting ready to have digital wallets as well. That's what they're getting ready to present to y'all. That's the marketing campaign that they've been working on.
Right.
To have that ready for his customers. So be on the lookout for that. Because now ISO is live with FedWire. So what you said, D?
And no, I was just saying, Coop, he been talking about digital wallets, and Sid was just on here talking about what she was talking about, but Sid and Coop been talking about Base, right? Base and how it's like becoming more and more of a thing.
Yeah, we can get into Base too. We can get into Base. Let me just finish this ISO article and we can get into Base for a second. But I just wanted to talk about the ISO 222 since that implementation happened at 9 p.m. last night. But this is the benefits of the bit for business. So it says one of the key benefits of the technology associated with the new standard is its ability to carry more data with a given transaction. For instance, international purchase orders can carry documents like an invoice and more information about particular shipment. Why the fuck we ain't been had that? That's some old nigga. The bank should have had this shit 20 years ago. This is crazy. Like it's 2025. We just now getting invoices.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? I'm sorry. That's crazy. The reports that banks can generate regarding those transactions will also benefit from the richer data, as will their fraud fighting capabilities. It's 328 people here. I know y'all got fraud family members, and I don't have no problem with how nobody getting no money. I love everybody the same. I don't judge nobody. But can y'all please tell y'all cousins that be doing the check fraud that they need to stop? Because as of today, they have fraud fighting capabilities, meaning that check that they go in there and get, the reason they can get the cash out is because it takes 2, 3, 4 days for the check to settle into the account. So now that we have an instant payment system, the check gonna go straight through and they're gonna know if it's fraud or not. So it's gonna decline the transaction, which means that you're doing check fraud, which means you're going to jail. You're getting caught on the spot. You don't have that 2, 3, 4 day window to go take the cash out and then go. You're going to jail now. I've been saying this. I've been warning y'all for years now, and now it's here. And then starting September 30th, and y'all know it's real because starting September 30th, the government is no longer sending out paper checks. So y'all grandmothers and them that be getting a check in the mail for their Social Security or disability checks, like, no, it's either you finna get direct deposit or you ain't finna get your check. So they're not sending paper checks out no more, because in that big beautiful bill that y'all was bitching about, they also put in there that we have instant payment rails now. That was signed. That was in the big beautiful bill. They slid that in there on y'all, but they had y'all fixated on Snap and what else was on there? Daycare and all that shit. They had y'all fixated on that. Y'all ain't even realize what they really slid in that bill. So if you do fraud, you do bank fraud and all that, you might want to chill out, because you really. I'm so serious. I'm joking, but I'm serious at the same time. Like, y'all going to jail now. They're gonna catch you on the spot, like. Especially if it's a major bank, y'all trying to hit Chase and shit. Like the JP Morgan was the main one saying, hey, y'all better be ready before 2025. So y'all might want to chill with the check fraud. Y'all better find another gig. You going to jail. Okay. So it's a wrap for that. So y'all can wrap that up. I hope y'all was saving. I hope y'all was investing, because them days is coming to a close.
Most of them wasn't. They
most of them don't even know what's going on. They won't even hear me. If I tried to go tell them right now, I'm in DC, I can go tell these niggas, half of these motherfuckers do it. They're gonna be like, girl, you what the fuck you talking about? All right. All right. Because the crazy part is the feds is so petty, is that they'll let y'all go wild out and go get $60, $100, $200,000 over the course of the next month or two just to get your ass on $300,000. Now your ass ain't never getting out of jail. They gonna let y'all run it up. That's the funny part about it. They gonna let y'all run it up crazy, and then one day you gonna go in there and they just gonna snatch your ass up. And they've been watching your ass for the last 2-3 months because y'all didn't even know this new system was implemented.
I don't know how they don't know in DC. Shout out to my peoples over in the DMV, right? Shout out to my DC, Maryland jokers and Virginia jokers. I don't know how they don't know over there, fam. Like it's too obvious, fam. Y'all got cameras every fucking where. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
What do you think the surveillance is going to be on next?
I'm telling you, y'all better get right. Y'all better get right. So yeah, that's why the conviction rate so high. Yeah, for real. But it says the foundation has been laid for a major transformation, and that's going to be a good thing for the entire industry.
Oh yeah.
So regional U.S. banks that don't adopt the standard immediately may be less troubled because they're mainly focused on local transactions. Mainly, it could mean delays for some payments. But being in tune with the global payments ecosystem is ultimately important for all U.S. financial institutions. And may give those banks that are up to date on the standard an edge. The new ISO standard links to payment systems run by different organizations, such as the Belgium-based International Cooperative SWIFT, allowing them to better communicate with each other. SWIFT, which is a messaging system for global payments, has allowed users users a more gradual conversion to the ISO standard, but it's also moving toward a November 22nd deadline to complete that transition. So the final deadline is November 22nd. The final deadline is November 22nd. So I hope y'all caught that. This November might be something crazy, but I'll let Coop get into that with a chart. But as for the Fedwire milestone Monday, which is today, they are confident that it will go smoothly after what experts say will be a busy weekend. So they definitely was busy this weekend. If anything doesn't go the way it is planned, we will be there to make sure things are back on track. So they was monitoring this closely. They said they also prepared to celebrate Monday after the transition is complete, lining up a bottle of champagne to be opened. So the banks are celebrating.
Oh yeah.
They're celebrating because they got a fraud fighting system. They got an instant payment rail, and yeah, I told y'all, you do fraud, you going to jail.
Oh yeah.
You going to jail, dog. You ain't getting away with it no more.
Oh yeah. So fam, when it comes to before we get to the chart, please, Coop, tell these jokers about Base, fam.
Oh yeah,
just talking about digital wallets and all that shit. Tell these jokers about Base because you've been talking about Base ever since before last summer, right? You was putting me on before last summer. You was like, yo, D, Base. You and Sid, fam. I can say that.
Yeah. You know, I always say 3 words for you: base. Base is Coinbase's decentralized exchange. It is built on Optimism's OP stack. It is it is already the fastest ever growing Ethereum layer 2. But it is the fastest growing blockchain in general. Like, people think Base been around a long time, but it really launched last year. And so it's just been quite dominant since then. Obviously, Base offers a lot on all sides, whether it's AI tokens, DeFi tokens, meme coins, like any narrative that you could think of is on Base. The liquidity is coming through Arbitrum, I think. So I want to go look into that. But Base was always part of Coinbase's plan to bring 1 billion people on chain. Right now, Coinbase is the second biggest exchange. I always call it 1A because technically it's not. It's only not the first biggest exchange because Binance has 250 million global users. Coinbase has over 100 million users, but it has mostly been restricted to the United States of America. So Coinbase, as well as Base now, is just now starting to get access to being on tap with the rest of the world. But all of that being said, I think as far as what Base is going to be almost like it's not even going to matter by the end of this week, because by the end of this week, the base wallet is going to be a completely different base wallet. So base wallet just started off as like a decentralized exchange where you could swap, where you could buy, sell, hold, swap crypto. You can also, buy, sell, hold NFTs and transact with DeFi. They had a homepage that allowed you to, kind of see popular things, but they said that they're changing the entire wallet. It's got a name. They haven't told us what the name is. They just been calling it TBA, which is like kind of to be announced, but they've been like having a word play on just the words like the best app or the builders app or whatever, but I have it on good authority, and they haven't like. If you go to Twitter, everybody should be on X anyway. You want to follow Jesse Pollock. He used to work for Base. He went over. He used to work for Coinbase. Went over from Coinbase to build the Base wallet, and then went from building a Base wallet to leading the team over on Base wallet and Coinbase. So he is the head of the Base wallet, but also has a division over at Coinbase. But I believe that they're about to make it the first social commerce everything app on Web3. It's gonna have social commerce. I think it's gonna have its own news feed. It's gonna have its own posting feed where I don't know whether it's gonna be like Facebook, Instagram, or X. They may have one of both where it's one for pictures, kind of like pictures and videos, kind of like you can do on Zora, and then kind of just regular typing like you would do on Farcaster, which is a lot closer to X. But it's really gonna bring to light what D was just talking about when it comes to digital wallets, because your digital wallet is going to be your identification to the entire thing. So when you sign in, you're going to be signed in via thumbprint or eye scan or face recognition, depending on the device you're on. But now everything you get to do on that platform, keep in mind, Coinbase just partnered with Shopify to use USDC as the primary payment for all Shopify stores.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go onto a Shopify store that's powered by, any website that's powered by Shopify, and you go to purchase something and you in your Base wallet, you're not gonna have to put in your credit card credentials. You gonna just pick USDC, and you know what I'm saying, and
that's it. Yeah, we not even gonna have credit card numbers moving forward. It's from what I've been seeing. We ain't gonna have that. It's gonna be like, the Apple Card don't have no card number. The Apple credit card.
Right.
Yeah, we're not gonna have card numbers moving forward. So a lot of us that just got new cards this year because your card expired, this probably the last card you're gonna have with numbers. Because by the time that card expired, because how long these cards last? Like 4 years?
Supposed to, but jokers be using them so much where you gotta get another card.
Yeah. Like most of my cards expired because these are like new 2027, 2028. Because I got most of the stuff around the same time. 2028.
Right.
This one is 2029.
Yeah, 2028. Yeah.
2029. Yeah, so after this, these is probably the last cards that we have right now that's gonna have numbers. Because most of these cards don't expire till 2028, 2029. So
yeah.
Damn, that's crazy to think. Like, damn.
Sometimes you may lose a card, or your card get all broke up or whatever, so you got to get a new card anyway, and then that shit resets the whole thing. But now, it's a wrap, fam. It's a wrap.
Man, yeah, we about to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If it's good for Circle, it's great for Zabek. Simon CEO Zabek. Oh yeah, Zabek. I don't know why people. Hey, y'all was too fixated on price for me, but Zabek gonna go crazy. But yeah, we can get into that chart. You want to pull that chart back up? I'll stop sharing my screen on here so we have space for it. All right, let me put us on.
Coop, I just pulled up the chart that you had marked up last week when you was talking about Bitcoin reaching 120, 21, 22, whatever.
Yeah, I just wanted to show people because I know you guys are doing that boot camp for 4 weeks for people to learn how to read charts and trade and stuff. So I just wanted to show people how accurate you were on this Bitcoin thing, because you called this like probably a week or two ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He called this shit at least a week or two ago. I
Oh,
think. Oh, he called. Oh, he on pause. He on pause.
yeah, he must be on the phone.
And
So while we waiting on, oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, Coop. I was telling because I know you got the boot camp coming up. I just wanted to show them, the chart that you had already marked up to show the price range for Bitcoin last week.
yeah, I just pulled it up. It's on YouTube.
I'm on my way to the computer, but I think on that chart it was a 116 level that you should be able to see.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at that chart and looking at what it is now, obviously we went past that 1.6 level, then we came back and retested that 1.6 level to make sure that it was a strong enough floor. And then, it traded for a couple days, and then now it's past that. It's actually under that level, but it already broke that 22 level, which I think we had it set at like maybe 121 and maybe some higher change, just to give it some room. And so it obviously exceeded that. It went to 123, but now it's probably under that. I think it's at 119, so it's under that 122 level. And it's just gotta earlier when I was looking at the chart, I was noticing on the hourly chart it was forming a bull flag to go up to another level. But not too long ago, I looked at it. It invalidated that by making a longer red wick. So now we just have to see where it want to establish itself a floor. This is the time where we find out where the buyers are, because obviously, if it continues to go down, then there's just no buyers to step in. If we see that, we see one of those red candles starting to leave a longer wick, that just means that the buyers is buying it up. So we waiting on that. But what we waiting on is a retest of that 122 level to go to the to get back above it, make certain that we can hold it, make certain that it turns into a floor for us so we can go up to the next level. And then obviously we want to continue to watch the volume. But the way the chart pattern is set up, I mean, Bitcoin has a lot of highs above it. I was talking to D earlier, and I was telling him like it's interesting that it is crypto week, but it being crypto week, it's like invalidating people's thought process of the fact that it's also inflation data week. So CPI and PPI come out this week, which is typically a huge market driver. You know what I'm saying? So we have to see how all of that work together with us. But yeah, man, just, like I said, we was able to call out the levels. And this is like, when you know how to chart, this is what you able to do. You able to know when to get in, because we always tell y'all, it's not where you sell. It's not where you sell to make money, it's where you buy. Not where you sell, it's where you buy. And so if you know where to buy, then you know where to get out. And as long as you know those two things, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you know when to buy. Because if you know when to buy, you can sell whenever you in profit. If you don't know when to buy, then you just waiting to either get back even or make a little bit of money.
Exactly. Make something. And it's like someone just said, even if you don't make a lot this bull cycle, you can still make enough to go to parties. Oh, to go part time. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why we have shown people DeFi, because I completely understand some people were not able to accumulate, X amount of tokens to get, millions and millions of dollars. But if you come up 10, 20, 30,000, that could be life changing if you know how to allocate that 10, 20, 30,000. If you know how to leverage it, that can change your life, because you could take some of that and you can put it into different protocols with DeFi, and you can create passive income for yourself. So now it's like he said, you can go down to part time, or if you put enough in, you know what I'm saying, put your money where your mouth is, you could quit. For real. I mean, unless you just want a job for the benefits, which I completely understand. Everybody's situation is different. But you don't need, what I'm saying is, it's great to come up. So definitely don't take this the wrong way. It's great to come up millions of dollars. That's awesome. That makes shit a lot easier. But you can still come up even if you only come up 10, 20, $30,000. Even if you come up if you take 5 racks, if you know what to do with the 5 racks, you could do something with $5,000. If you know what to do with it, you just have to know how to leverage it. And that's the whole thing, that we just don't have any type of I feel like a lot of us miss this part, you know, in finance, where your money need to be making money for you. And
Oh
so
yeah. We totally missed that part. You know,
totally missed it. I wish someone had told me that long, you know, before, because I'm just figuring this shit out this year, well, really last year, about, you know, your money making money for you and just the advantages of that. That's really how your thinking supposed. Your pay, like when you get paid, even your simple paycheck from work, your paycheck should go to, okay, how can my paycheck make me more money? Not, I got to pay my mortgage, I got to pay this car note, I got to pay this car insurance. Like, what our thought process should have been before we got all these bills was, how could this money make more money for us? But now we jammed up because we got all these bills now, and they didn't teach us that our money was supposed to be making money for us. So the time that we did have the bullshit, we know that that money, we was supposed to be figuring out how this money can make money for us. But now that you know that, and you can take these profits, since that ain't got nothing to do with your bill life, you know what I'm saying? You could take these profits and like that money can be working for you. That tax return that some of y'all be getting because y'all got 4, 5 kids, or 3, 4, 5 kids, and y'all be getting 10, 15 bands back from taxes. That tax money should have been working for you, not going to seafood broils in Miami. That was what was supposed to be happening. But y'all, we take the taxes and be like, oh, we got some extra money. We going shopping. We going on vacation. We saving it for the summer. We doing whatever. Like, but we were supposed to be using that money to be making more money for us. So now you can. So like now, even if you don't come up a lot, it's cool because you know about DeFi. You know you can leverage your assets. You know you can earn an APR. You know you can earn yield. You know you got USDC. You can deploy money in USDC. That could be, you could be staking that or earning APR on that. You got options now. So you're knowledgeable of this now. So now move different. Like, it's totally fine to miss a vacation for a year. Like, y'all got to get over that shit. Like, literally, it's totally fine to miss a vacation. Like,
you gotta go to Turks. You gotta go to Turks, man.
Go. Like, y'all sitting here trying to impress people that's broker than you. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about these people? You trying to flex for them for what? It's gonna be better to flex on them where you know you got all these different passive income streams. You going to work because you want to, not because you got to. That's a different flex. I'd rather flex like that than flex a little vacation for a weekend. Like, I'm here because I want to, not because I gotta be. Y'all can fire me today and I'm still gonna be all right. That's
how
flex.
You want to move. Move how
That's
you want to
real
move.
Flex.
You know what I'm saying? Move how you want to move. So
exactly.
You know, once people take, you know, once you get these skill sets, you know, once you learn DeFi, once you learn how to read the charts, like how we were just talking about, like, can't nobody take these skills away from you. Can't nobody take these skills away from you once you acquire them at all.
Exactly. So that's why you want to learn to trade. If you know how to trade, that's a whole nother ball game. You know how to trade, you could change your whole life in one trade. And I don't see this crazy. This is a true story, Coop. My boy Emmerich got in this trade by mistake. He did not mean to get into it. He turned $1,000, and I forgot which trade it was in. It was like $1,500 or something. He turned it into 40K. And didn't even mean on some I made a mistake type shit.
I done seen it. Buy a call when you was trying to buy a put.
Yeah, it was something.
And it was just set like that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the market went your way and you like, damn, I just lost that bread. And you go look at it and like, damn, why am I up?
Crazy.
I'm up. I've seen it.
Yeah. So like that type of shit happens, and I was like seeing it for real. It's like damn, and it's like a lot of times when traders first come up, it be from some shit like he just said, some stupid shit. Like, oh shit, I thought I just fucked up. But I'm just saying all that to say I just don't want people to be discouraged, because y'all, what's getting ready to happen is in the coming months is y'all gonna see a lot of people come up crazy, and it's just because everybody bankroll is different, everybody got different situations, but that don't mean be discouraged. If you come up, you know about and it's crazy because a lot of them people that's about to come up M's, a lot of them don't know about DeFi. They're not educated on DeFi. They don't know about leveraging their assets. A lot of them are going to sell and they're going to flip it into fiat, and then they're just going to do whatever plans they got with it. But a lot of people do not know about DeFi. A lot of people is not educated on DeFi. So if you know what to do, if you come up 10, 20, 30,000, you know what to do, you good. You're fine, because now you got enough money where, okay, I can turn this into passive income. I can turn this into an extra 3, 4, 5 grand a month if I deploy it into the right protocols, if I actually go learn DeFi, if I take the Wealth 28 Club, if I learn from Cypress and Aqua and DeFi King and all these people, you're good. You're still fine. Because the whole point of this is freedom. Coming up M's is great, but the whole point of this is freedom. Maybe you'll get it on the next cycle because now you got more money, because you figured out how to deploy your profits. because you leveraged them instead of turning them into cash and spending it all.
And it's crazy because I remember it was like 2021, and I was looking for like somebody or a group of somebodies that was like consistent that could put me onto game. So I would go into this program, that program. I'm just like, damn, I need to put the pieces of the puzzle together. So niggas just had to find each other and combine like Voltron. And you know what I mean? Now you got people that's breaking it down to you very, very simply, fam. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard at all, right? And I don't care what background you came from. I don't care if your education background is slack, because most people didn't learn none of this stuff in school. I think somebody put it in the comments. Most people didn't learn about finance in tradition, not in public school. Hell no, not in public school. Not with the Department of Education. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? So, fam, don't play with the social. Don't play with social media. Don't play with the internet, fam. Use it.
It's not a joke anymore. Thank you, Edwin. Appreciate you for that feedback, Edwin. Edwin said, people, this is a game changer for anyone in this live listening to Ashley and Coop. It happened to me. And then he said, any seniors on this live like me, you can retire in style with this information. 100%.
Shout out to Edwin. Edwin's 62 years old, yo.
62, and he in DeFi. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuses. 62 in DeFi.
Shout out to Edwin, yo.
Edwin said, no, I'm going to figure this out. 401k is a joke. Exactly. 401k is a pure joke. Appreciate you for the feedback, bro, because I think a lot of people, that will help a lot of people around your age, bro. For real, they need to hear that. They need to hear that testimony for real, because a lot of them are discouraged, or they just feel like they just too old to learn something. Like, it's like, no, you're never too old to learn. You never stop learning. That's where a lot of people fuck up at. They think that after they get a college degree or because you got into a stable career, you can stop learning. No, you never ever stop learning. I don't care how rich you are, how wealthy you are. You see Elon sticking. Y'all don't like him, but he still gets intrigued by these rockets and shit. He's still trying to learn. He's a billionaire. The fuck he need to learn. But that's why he's a billionaire, because he continues to wants to learn and figure out how can the fuck I get to Mars, even though he ain't going. But you know, he know that. But
and he's where he's at because he had optimal like precision. He's kind of him, Steve Jobs. They're kind of like assholes, right?
Yep.
They don't care. They care about optimizing the day, fam. Like, what can we do in this next 10 to 18 hours that we're up? That's how they be thinking. They don't care what needs to get done. It needs to get done. Or who needs to get it done. It needs to get done. That's how they think. But they may come across as like an asshole or something like that. But bam, look what they did, yo. Look what they did.
100%. If y'all trying to learn DeFi, then I suggest signing up for the Wealth 28 Club. If you want to see some protocols and learn how to get into some protocols, we have a digital banking class on that. It's called Digital Banking Part 1 and 2. If you want, that's all in the bio. The link is in the bio. So the digital banking class, exit strategy, the boot camp with Coop, if you're trying to learn how to trade, all that is in the bio.
Yeah, fam. Listen, this is next level information. After knowing all this shit, you really don't want to build with people that
don't know this shit.
Don't know this shit for real. You know what I mean?
I don't really care to talk to you for real.
Yeah, man. Like,
I don't really have nothing to talk about.
Or they don't want to build or something. They don't want to build like.
I hate small talk, gang.
You say you hate small talk.
I hate small talk. I can't tolerate it. I don't like. What the fuck are we doing?
How's the weather? What's the weather?
I don't know how people do it, and it's to each his own. It probably is a me problem. Like because I am an introvert, but the small talk. I just like sometimes I'll be in the airport and people be trying to have small talk. I just be like, what is we talking about right now? What is we talking about? The weather?
Yeah, you're talking about the weather and how hot it is or how cold it is, fam. That's it.
That shit bothers me because what are we talking about?
That's it.
What the fuck are we talking about, gang? Yeah. Like. Shit, crazy. I really hate small talk. Like, for real, if y'all ever hit me up, like, just don't say hey. Just be like, hey, Ash. So I was trying to figure out, I really respect it when y'all do that. Don't do the whole, hey, Ash. I don't want no small talk. What you want?
She want to cut to the chase. She wants you to cut to the chase.
Yeah, what do you want? Right.
Yeah. I mean, Ash, when I see when you came to the crib, you showed me your inbox. Your inbox is crazy, fam. Like,
Yeah.
you'll just
And
be like,
half the
hey,
time, y'all be like, hey, queen, don't even respond.
hey,
I hate small talk, and it's not to be mean, but y'all, I really hate small talk. Like, if you hit me up, please just say it in the first message, because realistically, this the internet. We don't know each other.
Right.
It's no hard feelings. It's okay. You want me you need some crypto information? Okay, what you want? What you asking? That's it. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really for the small talk. I really can't stand small talk in real life. It has nothing to do with crypto. I'm like that in general. I'm just, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, I don't want to talk. I don't have the energy for it. So whatever. But yeah. We'll go to this XRP article.
Yeah. We'll go to that. All right, so hold up. Let me get to it. So, what does it say? It says XRP price extends weekly gains to 30%, grabs number 2 spot on Coinbase, right? All right, so y'all already know what it is. XRP price shows strength, gaining an additional 5% in the last 24 hours and moving closer to $3. It's over $3. It went over $3. It's still over $3, or it came back down, or it's still in that range a little bit.
It's under $3. It did go over $3, and if y'all was here live when we called the $3 level.
Yep, we sure did. We sure did. Shout out to calling that level. So with a massive surge in daily trading volume to 9 billion in trading volume, right? XRP grabbed the second spot on Coinbase in terms of trading volume, only after Bitcoin. With 30% weekly gains, XRP has surged to the third spot, overtaking Tether and $172 billion market cap. So this massive upside comes ahead of the launch of the ProShares XRP ETF, which is this week on July 18th, so in about 4 days. Crypto analyst Ali Martinez has turned bullish on XRP, highlighting the possible breakout scenario. He noted that the decisive weekly close above the $3 mark could open the door for a strong rally towards $6 and beyond. Woo! Let's go. When you zoom out on XRP, it's hard not to go all in. That's what he said. Currently, the sharp surge in trading volumes, close to 10 billion, supports the upside. Furthermore, the XRP futures open interest is up 7.9% to $8 billion, hinting at a potential bullish sentiment among traders. See, this is what I want to be. This is what I want to talk about. Forget all that small talk. This is what I want to talk about right here. So if you know anything about this shit, I'm all ears, fam.
We got a super chat from Daniel. He said, "Shout out Maxine and Meme Coin Week." LOL.
Oh yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Maxine. Hey, she from the D, right? Coop.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, that's embarrassing, Coop. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Gang, I wouldn't even claim her, gang.
Listen.
You claim.
I always tell D, I'm fighting for the yard. I ain't fighting for corners. I'm fighting.
She
for
ain't
the
fighting
yard.
for you though. She ain't fighting for you though.
Hey, listen, ain't no reciprocity in the kingdom.
What she done did for the D? She in this position of power. What she done did for Detroit?
Hey, listen, ain't no reciprocity. She done did a couple things.
She did a couple things. What she do?
Hey, dog.
She ain't did a fuck thing for Detroit. She probably ain't even came back. When the last time she been there?
Hey, listen. Ain't no reciprocity in the kingdom. Sometimes you just gotta just give. You know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck that lady. Anyway. Fuck that lady.
It ain't enough of us. You know what I'm saying? When it become enough of us, then I can start casting people off to the side. Until then, I'm fighting for the yard.
He's now fighting for the yard. He said, forget the corners, y'all. So with XRP price hitting a 4-month high, blockchain analytics firm Sandament reported that the recent rally comes alongside a notable increase in network activity and a surge in retail interest. It also noticed a sharp uptick in the creation of new XRP wallets. So we got new wallets out here, right? So at the same time, XRP-related discussions have spiked across social media platforms, suggesting rising engagement from retail investors, right? As a result, market analysts believe that XRP could rally to $10 as well in the coming days.
$10
Can you imagine?
days? That would be crazy.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that would be.
That would be that would be like insane. That
That'd be
means XLM. So if XRP was to go to 10, that means XLM would be going to 3.
at least a couple dollars, right?
At least 3, which means Stronghold can go to at least about 80, between 80 cents to $1.
Oh my god,
that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money flowing in the market all at once. But I do want to point this out about XRP because I noticed that article kept pointing out that it had the highest second. It had the second highest trading volume on Coinbase. XRP is the number 3 of all cryptos. It has surpassed,
it's a lot of volume over there.
Yeah, not that we count Tether as a crypto, but still, when you go on something like CoinMarketCap and it's really telling you, per market cap, XRP was always either under, it was either like 4, 5, or 6. It just depends on whether it was below Binance or Tether. It is over Binance and Tether. It is number 3 overall. It is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So I just wanted to bring that up because saying it's like number 2 trading volume on Coinbase ain't really speaking enough of the move that is made in these last couple of days.
Yeah, and Redder said sell the news event, y'all. We was talking about that last week. We was talking about that last week.
Yeah, we did a space on it too. I did a Coop was on there. We did a space with T. T's crypto spot was on there. Cypress, I think, Cypress hopped on. Aqua, DeFi King. We did to set proper expectations for this week. It's a whole space on my X account. Actually, I need to actually go back to it and retweet it. But yeah, we did a whole space on that, setting proper expectations for this week. So yeah, not for 1 second did we ever say XRP was going to $10 today or whatever, $1,000. We was not on that moon boy shit. I wanted to set proper expectations and let y'all know that the 14th is a huge day for banking, but that does not mean y'all gonna see price appreciation.
Oh yeah. It was very explicit.
The biggest thing that's gonna happen this week is Base Wallet. Listen, all right, okay, all right.
That Genius Act now. That Genius Act get going to Trump desk. That's gonna be the biggest event then, Base. But I got you, Coop. I got you, Coop.
Okay, listen, I'm telling you.
No, I got some Base. Right. I got some. I hold Base, Coop. So I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
Man, listen.
I hold Base.
It's a over there. I ain't gonna say what. I ain't gonna say when, cause I don't know the hows. But I'm telling you, it is some 1,000 X's just sitting over there asleep. Just asleep. Don't nobody know nothing about coins on Base.
Except for you.
There's three people here. There's 3 people in this whole damn world that no project. So I'm telling you.
Oh man.
So,
I got me some Base though. I got me some.
Shout out, Base. Get y'all Base wallet, fam. We heard it here. He said, "Come on, man. We don't want to hear you."
Can you explain what's going on Friday? What you said? They getting a new wallet. What did you say?
So they're going into phase 2 of their wallet. Their wallet launched last year, and so they're going into phase 2. I think it's on the it's either the 16th or the 17th. So that's Wednesday or Thursday. And they they're gonna have a big event. They bring in Gary V in as one of the guest speakers. They got a bunch of other guest speakers, but they relaunching. They going into their new day one because they got Coinbase always has this thing, especially on Base, about day one because Base is built for builders and creators. That's the other thing that I didn't even talk about when I talked about it becoming like a social commerce app. Is that they're building their entire platform around builders and creators. That's it. Like they're really coming up with a way for creators to have somewhere to create and then go do their commerce. So they don't have to make it 7 different places. You can not only create if you post on social media, you create music, you create content, you create videos or short films, whatever, one place to put that, one place to have people, a wallet so people can support you, and that's where your money is. DeFi so you can invest some of that, or lend some of it depending on what side you on. And then with it being connected to all of the Shopify stores, so you to be able to go and shop with easy transactions, because you're still, no matter what it looked like, it just gonna look like you're on the internet, but you're still inside of your wallet.
I'm telling you, fam. Don't miss none of this shit, fam. Don't miss none of this shit.
Tell them again, they sleep. You used to do all your shopping on the internet and then have to break out your wallet to make a transaction. Now you go inside your wallet to go on the internet.
Telling you, just warning you. So Ripple institutional inflows on the rise. Ripple ecosystem is witnessing overall growth and strong institutional participation, which supports the XRP price rally. The growing enterprise of adoption of its blockchain solutions put Ripple at the forefront of this euphoria. Furthermore, with the regulatory clarity in the Ripple lawsuit, traditional banking institutions are partnering with the blockchain firm in a show of confidence. Last week, the oldest bank in America, BNY Mellon, if you remember, we reported on this last week, was appointed as the primary custodian for Ripple's RLUSD, the US dollar-backed stablecoin. Under the new arrangement, BNY Mellon will be responsible for safeguarding the dollar reserves that underpin the value of that stablecoin, fam. Yeah.
Hey, it's a big A. We in some,
hey.
This is the greatest time to be alive, gang. Like,
hey. Hey, we ain't gonna say we told you so.
What time it is when you just start saying shit like, hey dog, like, shit, for real.
Somebody screenshot this and send it to me. For real. For real. I don't have no answers for you, gang. We at that point, gang, like, I don't know.
Professionally, that's all we got left. Like, we done said it, dog. Like,
I mean, we didn't said it. We didn't give you the tools. I mean, we continue to give you the tools, but it's like, I've been on this app for how long you been on this app for? Like 4 years. I've been on this app for like 4 years. 4 years, fam.
Man, bro.
4 years.
I promise. Listen, and the evidence show that after a while, I just be like, I done said enough about that. Like, listen, everybody that know me know I love the Stellar Foundation.
That's your first love. That's your first love, ain't it?
Listen, you ain't heard me talk about them in a minute, because after.
But you never forget your first love. But Coop, you never forget your first love.
Never. Listen, never, and I never will. And listen, I still see my first love every day, but I just don't talk about it no more, because I done said I was on this app saying the same shit for years.
Yeah, for real.
I'm like, bro, I put out the Akon video. That mug went dumb. That mug came back to me from places I didn't even know was on the planet.
We went viral because remember I had reposted it with you.
Man,
we went viral, gang.
It started coming back to me from places on the planet I didn't even know existed.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all go to base.org. Y'all trying to grab some base.org, base.org. Listen, y'all could go to CoinMarketCap and they'll tell y'all where to buy these assets, okay? Or y'all need to be in the Telegram for real.
All you got to do, go to CoinMarketCap, go to any asset, then go to the markets tab, and you'll see every single place it's at. That's it. That's it.
You're like, everybody talking about, like, what I need to buy, what I need to get. I'm over here like, I need to get them shattered backboards that just dropped Saturday, and I want these diamond turfs. I'm looking at sneakers.
Look,
don't
what to get.
I ain't like, y'all late. I've been talking about this shit for years, gang. I'm sorry. I'm at the point now where it's like, where can I cop them shattered backboards for the low skis for the resale?
You've been sending me all type of retro sneakers. He was like, yo, these came out when you was in like high school, right?
That's all I'm on right now. Like, y'all, like, I done packed my little bags up with my little crypto, whatever I'm adding now. I'm just being greedy. Cause other than Other than that, nigga, I'm trying to find these shoes today. I'm going to get my eyebrows done. I don't know what the hell you need to buy. I don't know. I don't know what you need to get, but you need to figure it out.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell. I can't call it. Like, I can't even call it, gang. The whole Fed wire system done went live. I can't even call it now. I can't call it now, gang. We is in a position right now where it's like it's free fall. Whatever happened, we sitting back and watching now. It's
for the whole in the building. Listen, they get the reference from 5 Heartbeats when my man was like, "We shall see."
We shall see. Yep.
That's all I got for you. Other than that, Grayscale filed for a confidential submission for IPO with the SEC. That was probably that's the last article I got for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They submitted a draft S1 registration statement to the SEC, indicating plans for an IPO. They ain't really disclose no details, but yeah, Grayscale trying to go public. So here we are with that. Everybody trying to go public with their crypto now. Mm-hmm. They trying to go public with their crypto. I wonder why they trying to go public.
Not all of a sudden, it ain't a scam.
All of a sudden.
As soon as the scammers start doing something, it ain't a scam. All of the banks and the scam institutions get involved, and it ain't a scam no more. As soon as Gary Gensler get his neck in the game, it ain't a scam no more.
Oh man, we in some crazy times, family. I'm enjoying the show though. We enjoying the show. Yeah, make sure y'all get in that boot camp, gang. Learn how to read them charts. Use Block Nation. Type Block Nation, you get half off. Make sure y'all get in that boot camp with Coop and D.
It's 4 weeks, fam. It's 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Learn how to read them charts. Learn how to read them. I think they got the pay info as well as an option for that. Is it the pay info option available, D?
Oh yeah. Like if you want to break up the pay, listen, you get half off already. You put the code in, you get half off. If you put in Block Nation, you get half off. And then if you want to use Afterpay or Klarna or whatever, you're doing it for 4 weeks, yo. 4 weeks, and it's gonna be recorded. So even if you miss a week or two, you can hop right back in. So
100%. For sure. So now, y'all, we're just watching the charts. I'm trying to see, if XRP can get out of this level, between this 295 and 330. What did it go to? 301, 302?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it can get past that today, or if we're gonna stay between $2.95 and $3. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, we'll be back on if some news drop. Other than that, we're just waiting on. Did I go over
what
Eleanor's article about crypto week kicking off? So, we can go over this real quick just so y'all know what's getting ready to happen this week with crypto week. So this is just a crypto week deep dive real quick. Sorry about that. I know some people tapped out. Sorry. Crypto week on the hill is officially underway. Hey, Coop, can you go on mute? Because I hear you scraping the pot. What you cooking? Give me some. Over there cooking something. Oh, okay. He's making him some rice. But crypto week on the hill is officially underway. And it's shaping up to be much more than just a house affair. It says with the Senate Banking Committee prepping a high-level roundtable, it's set to release its market structure discussion draft. The industry stacking the calendar with events and receptions. What began as a House initiative has officially become a Capitol-wide event. On the House side, it says Majority Leader Steve. He's expected to release the floor schedule today. With votes tied up on 3 major GOP-led crypto bills, which is the Genius, Clarity, and anti-CBDC. If things stay on track, a clean stablecoin bill could head to the White House by week's end. So by the end of the week, we could see the stablecoin bill, which is the Genius Act, head to the White House by the end of the week, while Clarity and anti-CBDC move over to the Senate. So still to be determined what the amendment process looks like for Clarity and the anti-CBDC bill. If amendments are permitted, expect a series of votes and longer debate. The House Rules Committee has posted some amendments for both bills on its website. Now, Trump has made it clear, don't go through all that. Please just vote and get this shit on my desk. Trump has made this clear, crystal clear. So let's see if they adhere to it, because y'all know Democrats don't like Trump. and some Republicans don't either. But it says also on the House side, the Ways and Means Oversight Subcommittee is diving into crypto tax policy on Wednesday. So we're supposed to get into the taxes now. That's on Wednesday. So this hearing is titled "Making America the Crypto Capital of the World: Ensuring Digital Asset Policy Built for the 21st Century." Expect tax treatment, reporting rules, and innovation incentives to be front and center. Also it says over in the Senate. So banking committee, this is Tim Scott from South Carolina. He's hosting a member roundtable on Thursday morning on the future of digital assets. Industry heavyweights like Cardano's Charles Hockinson, his talking ass, he gonna be there. He stay talking shit on X. That's why I said that. Algorand, Savio, the former SEC commissioner Michael, I ain't about to butcher that name. He's joining discussion on regulatory clarity, market-based compliance, and advancing responsible innovation. So they're supposed to have a roundtable on Thursday morning with Tim Scott. So meanwhile, the Senate Banking is gearing up to release its market structure discussion draft as early as Wednesday. So we could get that discussion draft between today and Wednesday, pretty much. So it says essentially the Senate's version of the House Clarity Act. It builds a 6-principle framework the committee dropped last month, which called for clear jurisdiction lines and a modernized digital asset regulatory regime. It says the crypto industry is calling this the week that changes everything for U.S. crypto policy, and they're showing up for it. A full slate of events is underway across D.C., including a policy lunch this afternoon hosted by Crypto Council for Innovation, Wednesday, Solana Policy Institute, Summer Social, and numerous other receptions and briefings throughout the week. Coinbase is also making its presence known, rolling out a six-figure marketing campaign with billboards, digital trucks, full-page print ads, and handing out over 5,000 Clarity Act branded chocolate bars across Capitol Hill. I need to go up the street. I just want to see what the fuck going on. This is all aimed at pushing Congress to pass the House's market structure bill. And it says, and we can't forget, House Democrats are running their own counter programming. Detroit native Maxine Waters, it don't say that, I just added that in there. Maxine Waters and Stephen Lynch kicked off anti-crypto corruption week. So so she's basically trying to she's trying to throw shit off because she basically don't want Trump and his family to profit off of crypto. So she's calling it a textbook pump and dump that enriched him with $350 million and opened the door for foreign influence. Blah 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 blah. They're urging lawmakers to reject all 3 GOP-backed crypto bills instead. And back Waters Stop Trump and Crypto Act of 2025 designed to block Trump. She's not gonna win. She's not gonna get away. Trump. That's why Trump is getting this done before midterms while he has control. So she's not gonna win this battle. This is a waste of time. It's really bullshit. Maxine need to retire and go sit her dumb ass down somewhere. So yeah, that's what y'all have to look for this week. So we may see the Genius Act go to Trump's desk by the end of the week. We got the market structure bill. They're gonna vote on that. We got round tables and all types of shit this week. So it's gonna be a lot of news. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, because we're gonna be going live all week, keeping up with all this shit because it's a lot. So anytime big news come out, I'm gonna try and be on top of it because I don't like coming on here and we got 8, 9, 10, 12 articles to go over. We're gonna hit them when they come in as they come in. So if you in the Telegram, get in there. The news coming there first. Get in the Telegram, link in bio. Listen, y'all. If you don't learn, if you ain't no DeFi, the link for that's in the bio. Well 28 Club, digital banking. If you want to learn how to day trade, Coop and D is doing a boot camp for that. Link in bio. Link in bio. Everything's in the bio.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So other than that, when some news drop, we'll be back on here. We gotta keep up with all this. There's a lot going on. Don't hesitate to DM me, send me stuff as it comes in. Y'all may see it before me. Send it to me or D or Coop, and we'll see it. And we'll, you know what I'm saying? If it's time to hop on. It's time to hop on.
It's time to hop on. It's time to hop on. So talk to y'all and yeah, man. Like shit, I ain't got nothing else to say, man.
that actually happened. The Trump coin was a pump and dump. Listen, let me tell you why it's not a pump and dump. Because you got all these people throwing millions and millions of dollars in it, buying more of the Trump coin, and the Trump coin is still. If it was a pump and dump, it would have went to zero. How much is the Trump coin right now? The Trump
$10.
It's about $10 right now. It's a meme coin, and it's $10. That's not a pump and dump. It just went to $70. He's a president, so it just did some astronomical, crazy ass numbers.
Everything did that. Listen, Amazon was $106 at one point when it dropped back to $6.
And we're not gonna call Amazon a pump and dump, are we?
We probably not.
We probably not. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, we good. We good. We good. We see what Trump doing, and who gives a shit? The whole point. My whole point is, even if it was a pump and dump, you could get everybody can enrich themselves off of this. This ain't it. Ain't like Trump said. Oh, only the elite can get involved in this. This is open to everybody. This is your decision whether or not you gonna take the risk. You know what I'm saying?
Pump and dumps affect the uneducated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So this is just an opportunity everybody can get involved in. Take advantage of it. This is the greatest time in human history.
Greatest.
Like I said, we're gonna see y'all next time we got some news. Make sure y'all get them classes.
Be glad you're not a kid. Be glad you're not a kid in 2025.
Yeah. Woo! I'll be pissed. If I had parents that all they did was talk around talking about Trump bad man, and missed this whole goddamn opportunity. I'm so glad I'm grown, Jesus Christ, because that would have been me. That's all my mom hate Trump. I've been pissed.
I'm glad you was not.
I'm so glad I'm grown this time around. I missed Bitcoin because I was a kid. This time I'm not missing nothing. Woo, thank you, God, I'm an adult. Woo! Sometimes you be trying to figure out why was I born when I was born. I'm so glad I was born when I was born. Thank you, God. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that, and we'll see y'all next time we got some news.